Bangladesh, a land where rivers run like veins, carrying lifeblood to a fertile delta. This is a land of vibrant green rice paddies, where the air hums with the industry of its people. It is a nation forged from the crucible of struggle, its identity deeply intertwined with the ebb and flow of history. Today we journey through the ages, exploring the rich tapestry of this remarkable nation. Our story begins in antiquity, a time when great empires rose and fell across the Indian subcontinent. The land that is now Bangladesh was not immune to these tides of change. It witnessed the rise of powerful kingdoms like Gangaridai, renowned for its fierce warriors and military prowess. These early kingdoms left behind an enduring legacy, etched in stone monuments and whispered in ancient texts. Even amidst the tumult of conquest and change, a profound spirituality blossomed. Buddhism and Hinduism found fertile ground in the hearts and minds of the people. The Pala Empire, a powerful dynasty that arose in the 8th century, became a major patron of Buddhism. Monasteries and temples dotted the landscape, serving as centers of learning and spiritual practice. These ancient faiths left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape of Bangladesh. As centuries passed, the winds of change swept across the land once more. From the west came new arrivals, bringing with them a different faith: Islam. Muslim traders, drawn by the allure of Bengal's riches, established settlements along the bustling riverine routes. The arrival of these traders marked a turning point in the region's history, gradually transforming its religious and cultural fabric. In the 14th century, a new power arose that would forever alter the destiny of Bengal, the Bengal Sultanate. This independent Muslim kingdom, with its capital in Sonargaon, consolidated Islamic rule and ushered in an era of cultural fusion. The sultans, patrons of the arts and learning, fostered a unique blend of Islamic and Bengali traditions, leaving behind a legacy of architectural splendor. The Mughal Empire, a dynasty of Central Asian origin, extended its dominion over Bengal in the 16th century. Dhaka, strategically located on the banks of the Buriganga River, emerged as a major administrative center. Under Mughal rule, Bengal flourished as a hub of trade and commerce. The Mughals, known for their patronage of the arts, left an indelible mark on the region's architecture, music and literature. The arrival of Islam in Bengal was a gradual process, a subtle interweaving of faith and culture that unfolded over centuries. It was not a sudden conquest, but rather a slow and steady transformation that left an enduring legacy on the region. Muslim traders arriving by sea and land brought with them not only their goods, but also their beliefs. They settled along the bustling ports and trading centers, their mosques and shrines becoming familiar landmarks. The Sufi saints, with their message of love and tolerance, played a crucial role in spreading Islam among the local population. The Bengal Sultanate, established in the 14th century, further solidified the presence of Islam in the region. The sultans, while adhering to Islamic principles, also embraced the rich cultural heritage of Bengal. They patronized Bengali literature, music and art, fostering a unique synthesis of Islamic and indigenous traditions. The 18th century witnessed the arrival of a new power on the Indian subcontinent, the British East India Company. What began as a trading enterprise gradually morphed into a colonial behemoth, its tentacles reaching far and wide. The Battle of Plassey in 1757, a pivotal moment in South Asian history, marked the beginning of British dominance in Bengal. The British, eager to exploit the riches of their newly acquired territory, implemented policies that had a profound impact on Bengal's economy and society. They transformed the region into a source of raw materials for British factories, encouraging the cultivation of cash crops like indigo and jute at the expense of food crops. This shift towards a cash crop economy, while enriching the British, led to widespread poverty and indebtedness among the Bengali peasantry. The British administration, in its zeal to modernize Bengal, introduced new legal and educational systems. While these reforms had some positive aspects, they also disrupted traditional social structures and created a new class of Western-educated elites who often found themselves torn between their own culture and the allure of Western ideas. Section 5. A line drawn in blood. The end of World War II brought with it the dismantling of the British Empire. India, the jewel in the crown, finally achieved its long-fought independence. However, this momentous occasion was marred by tragedy and bloodshed as the departing British rulers partitioned the Indian subcontinent along religious lines. The partition, a hasty and ill-conceived plan, resulted in the creation of two new nations, India and Pakistan. Bengal, once a united province, was cleaved in two. The predominantly Muslim eastern part became East Pakistan, separated from West Pakistan by over 1,000 miles of Indian territory. This division based on religion sowed the seeds of future conflict and resentment. The partition triggered one of the largest mass migrations in human history. Millions of Hindus, Muslims and Sikhs, caught on the wrong side of the newly drawn borders, were forced to flee their homes in search of safety. The ensuing violence claimed the lives of hundreds of thousands, leaving an indelible scar on the collective memory of the subcontinent. Section 6. The Seeds of Discontent. The birth of Pakistan, envisioned as a homeland for the Muslims of South Asia, was marked by hope and trepidation. However, the euphoria of independence soon gave way to disillusionment as East Pakistan found itself relegated to a position of secondary importance within the newly formed nation. Despite having a larger population, East Pakistan was treated as a colony of West Pakistan. The Bengalis, proud of their language and culture, chafed under the dominance of West Pakistani elites. Economic and political power remained concentrated in the West, leaving East Pakistan feeling marginalized and exploited. The imposition of Urdu, the language of West Pakistan, as the sole official language of the country, further inflamed Bengali sentiments. This act, seen as an attempt to suppress Bengali culture, ignited a firestorm of protest that would have far-reaching consequences. Section 7. A cry for recognition. The language movement. The year 1952 witnessed a pivotal moment in the history of Bangladesh. The Bengali people, denied the right to speak their own language, rose up in defiance. The language movement, as it came to be known, was a testament to the power of language and identity. On February 21st, students and activists in Dhaka, defying a government ban, took to the streets to demand recognition for their mother tongue. The police, acting on the orders of the West Pakistani government, opened fire on the unarmed protesters, killing several students. These martyrs, forever etched in the annals of history, became symbols of Bengali linguistic and cultural nationalism. The language movement had a profound impact on the Bengali psyche. It galvanized the Bengali people, uniting them in their demand for cultural and political recognition. The seeds of Bengali nationalism, sown during the colonial era, had finally taken root. Section 8. Birth of a nation. The disparities between East and West Pakistan, simmering for years, finally reached a boiling point in 1971. The Awami League, led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, won a landslide victory in the 1970 general election. However, the West Pakistani establishment refused to hand over power, triggering a chain of events that would lead to a bloody war of independence. On March 25, 1971, the Pakistani army launched a brutal crackdown on the Bengali population. Operation Searchlight, as it was codenamed, aimed to crush the Bengali independence movement through sheer force. What followed was one of the most horrific genocides of the 20th century. Faced with unspeakable brutality, the Bengali people rose up in arms. The Mukti Bahini, the Bengali Liberation Forces, aided by India, fought valiantly against the Pakistani army. After 9 months of a bloody struggle, victory was finally achieved on December 16, 1971. Bangladesh, the land of the Bengalis, was finally free. Section 9. Bangladesh Today. Challenges and Triumphs. The birth of Bangladesh was a moment of immense joy and hope. However, the newly independent nation faced daunting challenges. The war had left the country in ruins, its infrastructure shattered and its economy in tatters. Despite these hardships, the resilient people of Bangladesh set about rebuilding their nation. They faced numerous obstacles along the way: political instability, natural disasters, and poverty. Yet they persevered, driven by an unwavering belief in their future. Today, Bangladesh stands as a beacon of hope and progress. It has made remarkable strides in economic development, lifting millions out of poverty. Its garment industry, once a fledgling sector, is now a global powerhouse. Bangladesh is also a leader in microfinance, empowering women and transforming lives. The journey of Bangladesh is a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people. From the ancient kingdoms to the struggle for independence and the challenges of nation-building, Bangladesh has navigated a complex and often turbulent history. As Bangladesh looks to the future, it carries with it the lessons of its past, a reminder of the importance of resilience, unity, and an unwavering belief in the power of hope.